the king like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Hoover. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
My fucking roster, I'll be fucked up. It's supposed to be Peters. I'm ready, bro. Fuck it. I'm ready, Doc.
Second and 14. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, and he's pushed too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. On the move past the 40. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Damn.
Pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
First down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1.
A little quick ass first quarter. Damn.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 44, Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through.
That boy's hitting.
When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
To the air again, Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for them.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and we can hit some field goal.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Man coverage on the left side.
Damn,
so I
Jeff.
really like the design of this play, because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down, here's an option right.
Ooh.
It's his first carry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Hines. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Wow.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
Woo!
but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they get good 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 65 yards.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoover. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy. In addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
He sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
31 yards on the punt there.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback,
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern.
Here we go.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do?
Here we go.
Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There you go, partner. That's an old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This time, Burrow will look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
That's Lamar for your ass. This shit.
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score. Ravens 42, Bengals 36.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
11.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Here we go. 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Here we go.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Burrow. And this is intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9